Jitendra Gupta, Dharmendra, is a reporter working in a newspaper company in Calcutta, who lives with his elder widowed sister, his niece and his best friend Chunnilal. Jitendra exposes dangerous working conditions in a mine owned by one of his employers' crooked creditors and consequently loses his job. Jitendra is out looking for another job when he comes across Sunita Tanuja, who was about to commit suicide by jumping from the same train that night after a prank played by Vikram Verma. Jitendra prevents her from jumping and they take shelter in a hut nearby. They leave for their respective homes the next day after Sunita mistakenly thinks Jitendra's name was actually Chunnilal. When disaster strikes at the mine, as predicted by Jitendra, Amita, Mala Sinha, managing director of the newspaper and daughter of the paper's deceased founder, realized her mistake and re-employs him as the editor of the newspaper. However, her interest in him is more than just journalism as she gradually starts developing feelings towards him. Meanwhile, Sunita has started developing feelings for Jitendra, who she thinks is Chunnilal, and writes him a letter asking him to meet her. Jitendra finally meets Sunita and reciprocates Sunita's feelings for him and they fall in love with each other. They keep dating for some time. On one weekend, Jitendra came to Sunita's house only to realize that Amita was Sunita's elder sister. Shortly afterwards, the Indo-China War takes place and Jitendra decides to travel to Tezpur to report about the Indian Army's bravery in holding off the Chinese forces there. Amita goes to find Jitendra only to see him and Sunita together in each other's arms. She becomes heartbroken but still wants her sister to be happy with Jitendra. Meanwhile, Jitendra finds a damaged bridge which broke within a year of its construction. He learns that the same people who financed the mine were behind this and gathers evidence to publish. The creditors are enraged and want Jitendra to be removed from the company. Mr. Verma, elder brother of Vikram, reveals to Jitendra that Amita owed lots of money to the same creditors and Jitendra, in order to save Amita, leaves his job. Amita becomes desperate to bring him back and when confronted by Mr. Verma, she reveals that she is in love with Jitendra. Sunita overhears this and is devastated. She leaves the house to marry Vikram in order to make her sister be with Jitendra. She even lies to Jitendra to make it easier for him to move on from her. Amita gradually starts losing her mind to the point she became completely insane. She learns that Sunita knew about her love for Jitendra and that Sunita left to leave Jitendra for her. This makes her go completely crazy as she tried to stop Sunita from marrying Vikram, who she didn't approve of. She locks herself in her father's old office while speaking to herself. While at Vikram's house, Sunita finds a photo of Amita in Mr. Verma's room which made her realize that he was in love with Amita all this time. Meanwhile, the corrupt creditors along with the board of directors were on the verge of usurping the company from Amita. Jitendra, Sunita and Mr. Verma are searching for Amita but are too late as they found her laying on the floor after she suffered a heart attack. In her dying moments, she confessed to Jitendra that she loves him and that her father's old office was not leased to the creditors and it would serve as the foundation for their new company. After ensuring the union of Jitendra and Sunita, she dies in their presence.